Okay, what happened to her? Or are they late? She wouldn't understand punctuality. Or that, 2 minutes here and there is happens. I mean, not if you're in Japan, but it does happen in the other parts of the world. Oh no! Is she? Oh, please don't show it. Please don't show it. Please don't show it. Okay, so I was talking about the extent of her powers earlier, and okay. Whew. That was close. But I think she can do it. Which is. I mean, she keeps calling him Papa, but does she mean like father, or is that like what she got used to or something? Oh. Oh, is that blood on her ears too now? Okay, that's interesting. Oh, you bastard. He wanted this to happen. Oh, this is a typical Malcolm Merlin move. I remember a time when he was like, when Thea was having that blood thirst or blood lust, and he was like, he just sacrificed 3 people so that could go away. Because the cat, she was not willing to kill the cat, he just sacrificed 2 people. Unfucking believable, man. Wow. I'm almost certain that's what happened here. But for some reason I feel like he cares about her, and not just like a lab experiment, but slightly more than that perhaps. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is Will.
Once for yes, twice for no.
Okay, yeah, but that won't work because you can only ask yes no questions then. Okay, this is cool. So is he like a meta now?
Are you alive?
Okay, that's okay. This is cool.
Are you safe?
Probably not. That's kind of obvious, isn't it? I mean, if he's communicating through lights, then obviously he isn't safe.
I need to know where to find you. Where are you?
Yeah, I think he's in some sort of a. Yeah, I don't know. First, I thought that he was a meta,
I need to find you. Tell me what to
but
do.
that's what I said. Like, you can't communicate more than yes no questions with this sort of a setup. And Morse code. Oh, she's going for alphabets. That's 26, man. That's too much. I mean, of course, but she wouldn't know Morse code or binary or hexadecimal or anything like that. I don't think he would know half of those things.
Look at Popper here. What do you got?
So news has obviously reached that Barbara is missing. So they are probably going somewhere. Yeah, so I mean obviously we know that Will was taken by the monster and not by the people in the lab. And it feels like they don't know about the monster, or they don't have enough information about the monster, so I don't think they are controlling it. But he is going down the right route and he will find things out. So they are following.
Yeah, this is where Will lives.
Wow,
No.
Will's hiding here?
He's missing from you. Understand? What are you doing here? She said he's hiding.
No, I swear, we walked all the way out here for nothing.
That's exactly what we did. I told you she didn't know what the hell she was talking about. Why did you bring us here? Mike, don't waste your time. What do you want to do then? Call the cops like we should have done yesterday. We are not
Guys.
the cops. What other choice do we have?
Guys!
So are they going to like the swimming pool and stuff? But why is there a ambulance or fire engine? Okay, this is like this scene reminds me of The Martian, where this guy Matt Damon, he thinks of a lot of things and he comes up with ASCII. I think he comes up with hexadecimal, and because it's just 16 letters, right? It's easier than the alphabets. But yeah, but I thought of more like Morse code, but then she would have to know that. And he would have to know that because I don't know if he knows Morse code. He'll probably know binary but not Morse code.
Good. That's good.
I
G
right here?
T H
Okay, so he is here.
R E.
So she wasn't wrong. So he's in a different dimension then.
I don't know what that means.
Because he can't control lights.
What should I do?
Either he's a meta or he's in a different dimension.
How do I find you? What should I do?
Run. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm almost certain this is a different dimension. Because whenever this monster like comes up or comes out of the wall, then nothing happens to the wall, which means the monster is in a different dimension. That's almost like confirmed now for me. Where are these guys going? They found Barbara's body? So soon? Okay, so they got Barbara's body then because like, but then nobody really knew about her disappearance, did they?
Oh God, please don't get something.
It's Will? Wait, what? It's Will.
It can't be.
Wait, I don't understand what's going on. Will's alive, right? So, is he like his body is dead but he's alive?
It's really real.
I mean, I'm confused now. So, is he a meta and as well as he's in a different dimension or something?
Mike, what? You're supposed to help us find him alive.
Oh,
You
don't
said
do
he was
this.
alive.
Don't do
Why did
this,
you lie to
Mike.
us? What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What?
Don't do this, Mike.
Mike, come on, don't do this, man. Mike.
Mike, where are you going? Mike!
Okay, this sucks. But I don't understand now. Wait, what? So the monster is. Oh no! This is bad. Like, I mean, I don't understand what's going on right now. I have a feeling that this has to be cut out because of the bloody song. And the police are going to tell her that he's dead when he just heard that he's alive. Oh my god, this is bad. Okay, so that's the end of the episode. Okay, so wait. So we have to go at this at the chronological order, right? The first scene was basically Barbara being like attacked, coinciding with Nancy and Steve doing it. And so I thought that the body was going to be Barbara because, we saw her being attacked. I think, saw her being killed. And then Nancy basically told her mother about Barbara's missing or disappearance. And then basically like a minute or two later, Hopper gets this, or the other guy gets this like message that you have to come right away. I don't know, I don't think they show the message, but they basically got a message and they're like hurrying to somewhere. And I just thought that it was Barbara's body because she was the one who was going to die, but had died. But it was Will. But then Will is alive. So, okay, so there's one thing, right? I mean, I know for certain that the monster is in a different dimension because where Barbara was like sort of it was dark, it was like there was just something wrong about that place. There was just something like different about it, and I couldn't place it at the time. I just thought that it might be in a different location in the known universe. I mean, when I say known universe, I mean Hawkins, right? But last episode also, Mike was like able to, not Mike, Will was able to control the lights or the electricity. And this episode also he controlled the electricity and gave like like 4 or 5 yes no answers. And then he said right here and run. And obviously he's alive, right? But then we found his body, so you see, like, yeah, I think he's some sort of a meta then because he can control the lights. He says he's alive, but his body is dead, which means he's a meta. Surely that's what it means. I don't know what else it could mean. And the monster is obviously traveling through dimensions, that's for sure, because like even in the first episode when Will disappeared, Will was basically standing with that shotgun and the monster suddenly appeared from behind, and then nothing, like basically it was just empty, and then both of them had disappeared. And then there was another instance which I can't quite remember. I think it was second episode, right, where the monster just came through the wall and Joyce went to the car and then came back. So that happened and the wall was basically the same. So obviously the monster is from a different dimension and Will is alive but his body is dead. But then Levin knows that Will is alive because she basically knew that he was hiding inside the house. Maybe not the house that we know, but the house in a different dimension. Like, this kind of reminds me of Iris in the mirror dimension for people who are watching The Flash and have watched till how much ever episodes has been released. It's, I think, what, season 6? Yeah, season 6 is done, right? So Iris is in the mirror dimension, and we also saw in season 4 with Thinker, who was in the pocket dimension. So maybe this guy is in some sort of a dimension where, yeah, but with Iris' case and even with the Thinker's case, both their bodies are with them. They haven't separated necessarily. Okay, so this is interesting. What else? Yeah, Jonathan, right? I mean, I knew this was coming. Yeah, whatever happened with him, I don't think there was anything wrong in it. I don't think Steve did anything wrong necessarily. Like, if somebody is taking photographs and stuff, especially things like that, I'm sorry, but that's just not acceptable. But the friend that he has is a douchebag, right? Obviously. Even the girl is not better than him in any shape or form. Yeah, but I don't know. I can't criticize Steve for what he did, and I cannot, for the life of me, defend Jonathan for what he did. So, yeah, I thought that scene was just correct. Steve did not go overboard, and there was like, it wasn't a case where there were no repercussions, so I'm fine with that. And obviously, he lost the camera, right? And the family is a poor family, and the camera is probably a costly item. I get that, but I mean, you shouldn't be taking photographs, mate. It's like, I don't think there is any excuse for it. I've already talked about the mother, Mike's and Nancy's mother. I was probably harsh in it, to be honest. I mean, a lot of parents do it, right? Like, they basically reassure to their children that if there is anything, you can talk to them, stuff like that. But for some reason, I just felt that, Nancy is probably in that age where she never really cares about telling stuff to the parent, even though she did right now, but general stuff. And obviously, Mike's definition of a friend is a person who you tell things that you don't tell your parent. So, well, that's 2 out of 2 gone, and obviously the third kid is just a kid. She's 3 or 2 years old, so I was probably a bit too harsh on her, to be fair. But the responsibility thing, yeah, I'm sorry, but that I cannot accept. Like, she was like, I don't know where she is. She did not come home last night. She wasn't here in the morning. I just assumed that she was in your place. Like, I'm sorry, but what the hell? I don't know. Maybe I'm harsh in that too. Oh. We saw Levin's powers being tested. So yeah, that was interesting. I was hoping against hope that they wouldn't show the cat being killed, and thankfully they didn't do that. But yeah, she can obviously break people's necks. She can obviously control the fan, the doors, all those toys and stuff. So basically, I think she can control anything. It's not limited to like a material or a metal or something like that. I don't think her powers are limited to any specific sort of material. It's just that she can, I think, control anything and everything. So that's interesting. So obviously she has to be the person who destroys the monster, because I don't see how you can kill a monster which is a different dimension one. What else? I don't know. I have talked about enough. I hope that I'll be able to edit the video properly without like songs and stuff ruining it. Or maybe I'll do what I did with the Queen's Gambit episode 2. I basically cut it into 2 parts, and because I just loved the chess games, and I also liked a lot of the elements in the first part, or at least I talked about a lot of them, so I couldn't like get it to just 10 minutes. So I might do that for this, though I don't think it will be that big an issue. But yeah, that's all. I don't have anything much to say. I'll just conclude by saying that today, or at least right now, it's 12:15 a.m. on 7th of November IST, so Saturday. So 6 p.m. kickoff, United vs Everton. I will not be doing a reaction or any sort of video for that. I might do a reaction to the game later, like a review sort of thing, how the game was and how the people performed, stuff like that. But I do have an exam on Sunday, so I'm not going to be recording anything on Saturday. But I will be editing the 2 reactions I've done today, and I also have to edit Dark Season 1 Episode 3. And all 3 videos will be uploaded on Saturday, but you won't be able to see it, I think, till like 10th or 11th of November. So yeah, that's the thing. On Sunday I will be probably doing, I don't know, I'll definitely be reacting to something or some things, but it's there to be seen. That's the schedule for now, because I've already finished 3 episodes of Queen's Gambit. I'm sure there are only like 7 or 8. And once Queen's Gambit is done, I'll probably finish Dark and Stranger Things. I'll just do like 2 or 3 reactions per TV series per week, so that I can finish it by the new year, or maybe by the end of January, depending on how things go. So yeah, that's all for this reaction. I don't have much to say else about the show. If I forget anything, then I'll talk about it in the next reaction. So that's all, guys. Thank you so much for watching.